Breaking news. A little bit of breaking news here. Deion Sanders is at the podium right now speaking. He's got a sweet gold chain on and a giant cowboy hat. I love Cowboy Deion.
It's a great look.
It's like lumberjack Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Yes, it
works.
They made a character shift, and I'm in for it.
No, yeah,
I think he looks really good in the cowboy hat.
If you're gonna go all in, you got to go all in.
Although I don't know how much like cowboys there are in Boulder, but
there is.
Yeah, some
Colorado.
ranchers.
Yeah, that's ranch life.
Getting on the other side of the Rockies there. Okay.
He's also rocking what appears to be overalls.
He is wearing overalls. Yes. That chain is wild.
I mean, that's a toned down chain for him, though. Like, do you not remember the layered chains?
Yeah, that's true.
He's dialed it back quite a bit.
That's really nice. Deion Sanders has revealed that he fought bladder cancer amid a bunch of speculation about his health. Whenever you decide to have a press conference with your medical team, that sounds alarms. You know, there was a lot of people kind of talking about how he might be done coaching. Sounds like no. He's just sharing what his process has been and that he is still good to coach.
Well, we'll see what entirely comes out of this because the press conference is ongoing right now. Here's what he has said so far. He has had 14 surgeries since 2021.
Ooh.
Obviously, he's had the toes removed, amputated. Obviously, the process here where they found a tumor in his bladder. For those that are wondering, he had his bladder removed.
Dude, that sounds absolutely rough.
I mean, what do you do
my mom has an ileostomy bag. Like there's ways you fix it. It's just not pretty.
Well, I'm saying, how do you coach college football?
I've seen things on here that it's not quite clear yet, and I'm sure it'll get cleared up as we get more information and as more time goes on. But I've seen conflicting things that say the bladder was removed, but also that only say that the tumor was removed. So I think as we get a little bit further along in the day, that'll get cleared up more. But yes, I've seen verbiage of both. So
they are saying that he is cancer-free, which great.
Yes.
Great, good for him.
Cancer has killed pretty much everybody in my family, so ultimately way too familiar with it in various forms and versions. It's a disgusting thing, and anything we can do to see somebody cancer-free, awesome. But as it pertains to Deion, like I said, he has 14 surgeries since 2021. I can't even imagine what that must be. I've had 15 lower body processes done, right?
Correct.
Sorry, quick update. I just listened to one of the sound bites from his medical team, and it was a bladder removal, actually.
So how, again, let me preface this. I'm glad he's healthy, but we're a sports show, so
This is about to be a hot take.
No.
Buckle up, folks.
How does he maintain the pace and culture of a college football team when you've got
a bag on you?
Yeah,
that's
a lot. Man.
The rah-rah's probably toned down physically. But I mean, Deion's voice is.
Oh no! I know that. I'm not taking away from him, but like, this is not a job for the weak.
No, it's not. But who says he necessarily has to be weak? Yeah.
Like, it could be a really cool, to be honest, kick-ass comeback story. But for all of the stuff about Deion, for him to have his medical team out there at the press conference,
that's the most alarming. I'm glad it's just this. Like, leave it to Deion to hype something up, and he's like, actually, we're all good.
Well, before the press conference, he had a release out. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling. I got to find it again. Yesterday was tough because I had to make a will. It's not easy at all to think you may not be here. Have you written a will?
No, I have not.
Jeff, have you written?
No,
a will?
I have not. But everything I think legally right now goes to my wife.
We do. Yeah.
I think everything legally right now goes to my wife, so I'm not quite worried about that yet. I don't have enough. I don't know, olive branches. My kids aren't old enough. Things like that. Like everything goes to my wife, so I'm in no rush.
I had to write one at 18.
Oh, because you might die.
And even my dumb caveman brain had a lot of trouble processing that.
Yeah.
And
you got it?
We have the Deion sound from his
yeah.
I'm just getting ready to dump in sound from his.
Okay. Yeah, that was the Dirt and Spray played that this morning.
Yes.
The really weird, cryptic Instagram thing, which sparked all these rumors for today, which, to give Brandon Sprague some credit, he told me on the way in, and I believed this, but thank you for watching my back. This is why you don't speculate on serious stuff until you know what's up.
100%.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to like cancer.
Yeah, we talked about
what are we
gonna
do? Slam dunk on him? Oh, you got cancer, loser. No.
I mean, we totally talked about, even with my few minutes here before the show, it was like, we're not going to touch this until we know one way or the other. But as far as like writing a will, it's a difficult process. They sit down with us when we go on a deployment. They have legal come in the room and go, here's how you do it. And
Yeah.
here's what you have to consider because, you have life insurance and you're a broke-ass airman anyways, and it doesn't really matter but
A lot of people, I was going to say most, not most, a lot of people are joining the military for financial gains.
Yeah,
They don't have a whole lot to begin with.
yeah, no, it's not great. I mean, I think at the very end there, I was making like $40,000 a year. So,
But you ain't got to pay for nothing. Travel the world, Craig.
Yeah, first class, baby. Nothing but the best for us. Great food and accommodations everywhere.
I love those bombers where the like big bomber planes are just like stacked with dudes on top of dudes, like all passed out in their bags.
Oh, dude. Flying on a C-5 or a C-17 is like being in a Cadillac as opposed to being in the back of a C-130, like sleeping on a cargo net for 15 hours.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds terrible.
So C-5 is the big, giant aircraft where the nose of the plane like curls up. When
Oh,
it lands.
okay.
Like
I know what that is.
That's the one where you like drive a tank into.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's
You don't drive it in through the back?
Oh, they both open.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
They both open.
Yeah.
So you're coming from both sides.
You can go in both ends. 100%.
Need a tank on each side so they can battle inside the
Yeah.
plane.
Little Death Wars action. But no, you fly in the back of a C-130, it's not fun. They're not like a civilian aircraft where you've got insulation everywhere and soundproofing and
It's
the
just
modern,
loud and cold and
it's just there's no, it's just fuselage.
yeah.
Like I've told this story before. I left a handprint on the inside of a C-130 that had been sitting on a runway in the middle of the 120-degree heat, and I dropped something behind the cargo net, and with my Nomex gloves on, it was a little too thick to reach behind. So I took the glove off, and they hook a little cart up to the front of you to pull you out, to taxi you out on the runway. And as I did that, as the plane shook, I fell forward and put my hand on the inside of the plane, and the inside of the fuselage was so hot that I got a second-degree burn and left a handprint on the inside of the plane. Super fun. Super fun.
Rusty working overtime right now, putting in the hard work. We've got some audio from Deion's press conference. We'll play it right now. This is medical team right here.
So we did discuss options. We discussed some options of treatment in the bladder, and we discussed bladder removal as well. Given his commitments to his family and to the team elected to undergo a bladder removal, we performed a full robot-assisted laparoscopic bladder removal and creation of a new bladder. And I am pleased to report that the results from the surgery are that he is cured from the cancer.
You can clap. It's okay.
He gets it.
That's Deion. That's classic Deion. Hey, it's all right. You can clap. I'm watching it. Like, I can't see it. There's no closed captioning. I'm watching it. He is pretty emotional looking,
Well, I mean,
as one would be.
yeah.
And I think that's why a big reason why Deion gets so much pub, because he is such a character.
Well, he's authentic. It's a character, but it's authentically him.
Yep.
The character is him.
He's been this way since he was 22 years old,
Mhm.
high stepping down the sidelines. Like, I think that's why Deion is so loved and so annoying to some fans of the amount of coverage. But look, when you have that type of personality, that's why you get this coverage. Look, if the head coach at Fresno State has bladder cancer, this is not front page news.
No.
But if Deion does, it's front page news.
I mean, his name's Primetime. They call him Coach Prime.
Coach Prime.
I mean, that's great. So the thing
Every kid I knew high stepped at some point during something.
oh yeah, hand back on the helmet, absolutely.
Elementary, middle,
Yeah.
high school. I could go to the park and high step today, and someone's gonna be like, "Ooh, Deion, huh? You
Mhm.
prime time."
You heard the note there from the medical team, and somebody texted on the fan text line. We had a friend had bladder cancer. So they removed the entire bladder, reconstructed with tissue from the other parts of the body. So it sounds like that was probably the same process that happened here. And I'm like, number one, how?
It's the bladdernator.
Right? Like,
You know what terrifies me the most about bladder cancer, other than it just being cancer in general, is how close you are to my unit.
yeah.
Like, anybody getting close to my unit, and that's a hard no.
Well, look, man, I had a buddy who had testicular cancer, and they took one out.
I got a buddy who's solo uno.
Yeah, and we started calling him Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
It's just one.
November made it
Yeah.
really hilarious on this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he was already missing one, so the November was even
It
more
happens.
funny.
He was very excited when he was going up for his prosthetics. Like he brought the prosthetics out. It's like, which one do I choose?
You can't see it, so what does it matter?
I was like, well, like,
Do you choose the extra
I
large
was
one?
saying, like, are you trying to counterbalance here, man? Like,
It's like I remember
Is your right leg longer than your left, and so you're trying to offset here?
when I was in high school, my brother played on the soccer team, so I was a senior and he was a sophomore. And anyway, one of the kids on the team, he had a glass eye, right? And he went down pretty hard during one of the games. You could see his glass eye; it fell out of his eye socket onto the ground, and he just picked it up, wiped it off on his jersey, and plopped
That is
plopped that
awesome.
thing back in.
That is awesome. I want more of that. All right, we'll let this kind of marinate, and we'll revisit this in the noon hour, see if there's anything else that comes out of it. What the future for Colorado looks like, what the future for Deion looks like.
yeah, because we don't know what that is.
Because we
yet.
really don't know what that is. And he's still, I'm sure he'll be there for another 20 minutes or so. Deion loves the spotlight. Plus, it's his day to get some flowers. Congratulations, Deion, on being cancer-free. We're happy for you.